guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and you're looking back in the past to 2014 at Glenn's Car Collection. These were the cars that I owned at the time, including this 2007 Lotus Exige S. It was my daughter's birthday the other day. I was showing her some film from when she was a baby, and I ran across this. I didn't even know I had a video of this car. So this is shot with a home movie camera that I bought, I guess, when she was born. So forgive the shakiness here. I'm actually voicing over to this video because God knows what I was talking about. So as you can see, the Exige S has a manual transmission. It only comes with a 6-speed manual. It's a very lightweight car, weighs under 2,100 pounds, 2,077 pounds. And here's my daily driver at the time, the CLA 45 AMG. Please watch to the end of this video because you'll see the car I just purchased in 2014, and you're going to want to see that. You might be very familiar with it. All right, so this was my daily driver at the time. I had an E90 M3 before this. I leased an all-wheel drive four-door car from my real estate business, and this was the first all-wheel drive AMG. AMGs were going to all-wheel drive here in 2014. It had a 4-cylinder, 2 liters, 355 horsepower, 332 foot-pounds of torque, all-wheel drive, 7-speed dual clutch. So it was actually my first turbocharged car that I owned and my first dual clutch. And here's one of my favorite cars I've ever owned, and I still miss this car to this day. This is my 1995 Acura NSX. I owned this car for about 4 years, so I actually bought it used in 2012 for a really, really cheap price. And you're looking at how it looked in 2014. I kept it this way. I mean, it was stock except for a catback exhaust, and which I kept the original exhaust for resale, and a different diffuser in the back and a little bit of a different front splitter. Probably the most reliable car I ever owned. And just like the Lotus, it went way up in value. It's probably the best investment I ever made in a car. So if it was so good, why did I sell it? Only because I had a chance to buy a Long Beach Blue 05, so I sold that car in 2016. As you know, I love blue, and this is laser blue. One of the rarest cars ever made on the Exige S. It was only made, I believe, 2 years, 07 and 08. They made 440 Exiges roughly in 2007. Only 17 were laser blue, and only a handful in 2008. So there are only maybe about 25 laser blues total. If you follow the channel, you know this car was just totaled earlier this year out in the Midwest. It's gone through a couple owners since I sold it in 2014. This is the first year they were supercharged. In 2006 model year, they were only normally aspirated 180 horsepower. Here, the 1.8 liter Celica GTS engine was supercharged, giving it 220 horsepower, 165 foot-pounds of torque, which brought the 0 to 60 time down to about 4.1 seconds. And this car felt really, really fast. Unfortunately, it's a really harsh suspension, and you feel the bumps. I thought I had a bad back from playing hockey. When I sold this car, my back got better. So unfortunately, all those bumps go into your lower back. The battery's back there too. When the battery died and I had to change it, man, was that a pain in the neck getting to it. Beautiful laser blue, one of the rarest colors. This car went way up in value too. I sold this for a nice profit. And I sold it for the 5th car that you're going to see at the end of this video. So again, watch to the end. Apparently, I'm getting in the car now. I used to autocross this car, so I'm 6 feet tall. Once you're inside, there is plenty of room here, unless you're the passenger, because the passenger seat is fixed. So if you're the driver, plenty of room for your helmet. That roof comes off, but unfortunately, you cannot take it with you. Cars, those wheels are really dirty. I guess I didn't wash cars back then. But a lot of fun to drive, a blast to drive. It failed. I see a failed inspection sticker on it. I wonder what it failed from. I don't know. I don't remember. But again, very lightweight car and very rare. So those cars, you know, when they stop making them, especially rare colors and bright colors, seem to do really, really well. So the owner I sold it to out in Pittsburgh, he sold it for a nice profit as well. So they kept going up in value. Then you see our 2014 Jeep Cherokee. There's some videos on that in the channel. That actually red Jeep Cherokee across the way, that was mine too, that I sold to my neighbor. All right, so here's the car that I bought, and this is the reason I was selling the Lotus. Pay for this car, the 1996 993 Turbo. I purchased this car in 2014 for pretty cheap. It went way up in value. This was another great investment that I had made. These cars were only made here 2 model years, 96 and 97. This is Polar Silver, which was only available in the 96 993 Turbos. It's silver with a hint of blue. And 400 horsepower, European spec, 408 horsepower, just because they measure horsepower differently, 3,200 pounds, 6-speed manual only. First twin turbo, 911 turbo, now they're all turbos. First all-wheel drive, 911 turbo. 0 to 60 time of about 3.8 seconds. All right, guys, that was my car collection 2015. Name your favorite car in the comments below, and let me know what you think. I read each and every comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.